you will see your mind is gonna start adjusting, and all of a sudden you want to deposit more money to the account, build more interest, have more savings. Now just quickly before I jump to this video, a quick disclaimer. This video is not a financial advice. I'm just simply sharing what I learned from my own experience, and whether you decide to implement the things I mentioned in this video to your own life, it's totally up to you, because obviously your financial future is solely your responsibility. Alright, now back to the video. So before I tell you my personal experience, I actually want to tell you the story of a friend of mine. So the time I came to US, which was in 1992, I didn't really know any English much, and that's why I just grabbed some basic job with opportunity to learn English, of course. And I met my first few friends. They also spoke Polish like me, and I remember this one friend in particular. He used to always go to this Polish bank, which was a couple of stops away with the train. We live in Queens and that bank was in Brooklyn. And I remember him being so excited to deposit the money to the account. We had these little deposit books. They kind of almost look like a passport, but obviously all the transactions would be there, and the clerk would print another transaction on it, obviously the money that he deposited, or also the interest earned at the end of the month. And I remember this in very vivid detail. This friend was so excited to do this. He was looking at his savings book line by line, and he was so ecstatic about it. And for me that time, I was less than 18 years old. It was kind of funny to me. But now, not only I understand why he was so happy, but I want to share this little perspective with you. So what I'm about to tell you will be relevant to whether saving the money, investing the money, or even paying off all your debt. Now let's say, for example, you open high-yield savings account in any good bank, and you start depositing and saving some money on that account for the first month or two when you're gonna make your initial deposits, especially if they're not really that big of a deposit. At the end of the month you will earn some interest, but it's not gonna be a lot from small deposits, of course. And at this first stage there is not gonna be much going on, so your motivation level would be kind of low, I guess. But then after second, third, and especially fourth month, even though you're depositing the same amount of money monthly, but the interest starts to grow, and then this is where the magic slowly starts to happen. Because instead of spending 10, 20, maybe $50 a week extra for small things like Starbucks coffee and etc., you will see your mind is gonna start adjusting, and all of a sudden you want to deposit more money to the account, build more interest, have more savings, and the more you keep doing it, the better results you will have, which in turn will actually turn you to a better saver. And now you're really gonna push the envelope, cut even more expenses from your spending, save even more money, and at that time you start to get compound interest, because obviously all these months you're saving money, now you're starting to grow interest from the interest and not only the money you save. And that's of course even more true when it comes to investing, because you will see your portfolio growing faster and faster, and you will be actually excited to save a couple of extra dollars, whether it's only $20 or $100 a month. But if you're able to do it, you will be actually hyped to save this money, invest the money, and once your mindset switches, you will see that you will progress faster and faster. And of course same goes for the credit cards. The first month, 2 or 3, when you're paying off the debt, there is not gonna be much dent in it, but then when you do this consistently, and you will see that you will save a lot of money in the interest that you have to pay, that by itself will drive you to actually pay off the credit cards even faster, and you will see yourself focusing on the financial wealth. Okay, look, pretty recently we actually just paid $40,000 of the debt, and the first 2 months or so was really tough. I really didn't see that much difference, but then when the time was progressing and I started to pay off the small credit cards first, then it was really satisfying to actually see that there is zero balance on some of the credit cards. And then we tackled the bigger credit cards, and that time it started to have really huge impact on us. And the thing that kept me motivated was that I remember that first time it was like $730 of the interest I had to pay. That's monthly, of course, which is a lot of money. But the next month it would go lower, then lower again. Finally we cut the interest from the credit cards to like $350, which is about half. And then I started to be even more aggressive. Besides the main payment, I would try to squeeze another $100 or even $200 to pay off this credit card faster. And finally we had zero balance on all the credit cards, which, trust me, was a huge relief. It might be slightly hard and maybe discouraging in the beginning when you start your savings, for example, or paying off the debt, but when you see some good results coming, your mindset will shift too, and you will see yourself looking for more and more of these opportunities to increase the speed and effect of what you're doing, to the level you never thought was possible. So I hope this video motivated you at least a little, and make sure to check this video. There is a lot of good info in it too, and thank you for watching. Cheers!